So, I don't know if you know you got yourself in for I took it as disrespect at first, but now I just know it's ignorance, especially after blocking you for a couple minutes. Yeah.
Merry Christmas, Cage Titans fans. And you know what? 15 years ago, we started Cage Titans with fans and fighters first in our minds. And man, what a ride it's been. Without you guys, we would not be here today. And I can't thank you enough. So this holiday, this Christmas Day, we're here to give you the best gift possible. The biggest show, the biggest names, all here in the heart of Boston. MGM Fenway, Saturday, February 21st, Cage Titans invades Boston. MGM Fenway with the biggest card we could possibly put together for you fans in New England. MMA, boxing, Muay Thai, grappling, the Cage Titans Super Bowl will all take place here on February 21st. Merry Christmas, guys. Enjoy some time with your family, and stay tuned for more details in the next couple weeks.
There we are. What's up?
What's going on, Michael? How you doing, boss?
2 times in 1 week, we got the show rocking.
Yeah, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. We have a lot of news to break, a lot of fights to talk about in the coming weeks, and a whole year to recap and give accolades to. So, got to squeeze another one in.
Yeah, absolutely. Incredible year, 2025. But we were like, hey, let's not wait till next Monday to announce the winners, and let's get this over with, because we got a lot of exciting stuff for 2026. So it's like, all right, let's get these awards over with so we can just get to the meat and potatoes of Cage Titans, 75, and then obviously MGM Boston show, which we've been brainstorming some ideas. We're going to kind of go the UFC direction where obviously the numbered events and things like that, but we want this to stand out. So kind of like the White House card, it's not going to be a numbered event. So, I keep saying the Super Bowl, but obviously not the Super Bowl. I don't know. Open to ideas. So if you have them, throw them our way. We'd love to hear them. Andy, I see the wheels turning.
Oh, they're turning. They're turning. Let them turn in silence before I say something stupid. Let me get something good. But yeah, no, I like that. You're deviating away from the numbered. I didn't even put that into thought. Cage Titans expansion event. I don't know. That's
one thing that we were workshopping. What about Revolution?
I do love me a Revolution. I'm not mad at that one either. I kind of like that. Expansion, Revolution. We'll be brainstorming some of these. We got time. We still got Cage Titans 75 to get through first before we.
Well,
I feel like we.
Poster. So I need to come up with the idea for this week, before next week. So
before next week, all right. Hey, all right. So we don't have that baby's coming prematurely. All right, we gotta name this thing. Then
next week tickets will go on sale for Cage Titans Revolution or whatever we end up calling it. But we want.
All right, we'll brainstorm. We'll brainstorm. I like that idea. I'm sure we'll crowdsource a few. Some people will drop some zingers. I like it.
Yeah. So. Definitely help us out, come up with some ideas.
You used to do didn't you have? What are some of the named events that you had way back in the day when you did Cage Titans names?
So Cage Titans 1 was Epic. Cage Titans 2 was Carnage. Cage Titans 3 was Mayhem. 4 was Vengeance. And 5 was Vendetta. Then we had Live Free and Fight Hard, which was up in New Hampshire. Then we had Glory. We had a lot of. We were naming all the events at the beginning of the show. I forget what show. Brawl at the Hall, which was like Cage Titans 20, I believe was the last time we stopped naming events. Victorious was another one. I'm actually trying to pull it up right now. Victorious was another one. Oh, man, you put me on the spot. I was going in order from number one, which was pretty impressive that I remembered that order. But what do you remember? Do you remember any of them being numbered?
No, that was before my time. I think I went to some of the ones in the teens, but I don't remember the names. And that was before.
Yeah.
I mean, I was training, but that was before I was competing, and I would just be hammered off of Sun Dynasty Mai Tais.
Like I said, I know for a fact, first one was Epic, then Carnage, then Mayhem, then Vendetta and Vengeance, Flip Flop, whatever it was for when I was 5. Then we had the New Hampshire. We had Glory. Man, I wish I can pull up if anybody remembers any of the old ones. That'd be cool. Let me see. Hold on. I think I got to it. Hold on. Here we go. Good old Tapology.
Because if you got a revolution in there, then that's no good.
All right. So here we go. Epic, Carnage, Mayhem, Vengeance, Vendetta. Our first show at Memorial Hall was Cage Titans 6 called United. And it was on the 10-year anniversary of September 11th. Then we had Invasion. And I think we played on Invasion because, though it wasn't the greatest idea, but like that was when we did one show at Plymouth, and then we're like, all right, we're here to stay.
Well, because Invasion popped in my head, but it's already been used, so that's
That was
scratch.
Cage Titans 7. And then here we go. Let's keep going. Cage Titans 8 was Conquer. Then we had Live Free and Fight Hard. Then we had Prevail. Then Victorious, Glory, Cage Titans 13, Brawl at the Hall. And then we stopped naming them. So
At 13, all right.
Brawl at the Hall is when we stopped naming them. We went to Roman numerals. We went Roman numerals from 14. Man, going down memory lane.
The 50.
Did we do 50? 50 was Roman numerals too?
50 was the first one without Roman numerals.
Cage Titans 50. Yep. Then we had Combat Nights.
Yep.
Jeez.
So yeah, we'll get creative with this. I feel like one word isn't gonna cut it. The Brawl at the Hall kind of vibe sounds right. This whole event needs a slogan.
Coming, Jen. Jen's looking for the results. She wants the results. She doesn't want to, but we're going down memory lane, Jen. You know, we gotta build it up a little bit. You can't just jump right into it.
Yeah, we're foreplaying right now.
Yeah, so one name, I like a one-namer. Boston Beatdown, Crystal Eldridge. If that's Nick's wife, tell Nick we want him back in the cage. Which Cage Titans? Boston Beatdown? Revolution. I don't know. That was Nick's idea. Revolution.
Boston Revolution. Cage Titans Boston Revolution I kind of like.
Okay. All right. I'm going to throw that.
I kind of like that. The Boston,
Matt, what do you think?
well, isn't the Revolution the soccer team?
Yeah.
I kind of.
That's New England Revolution.
Well, all right.
Jen said she believes no need for foreplay. I see her husband or her boyfriend in her picture. I bet he does not hear that often. Well, I digress. Fist at Fenway? Not bad, Andrew Mack. All right, let's put a pin in the ideas. But I want to see more ideas coming because I don't want Jen to get mad at me.
Yeah, we do got some awards to go through. That's what we're here for. We got plenty to talk about Monday. You just sent me both fight cards to take a glance at, and holy shit, we got a lot to talk about in the next couple months. But holy shit, am I ready and excited for it? But holy shit, what a year we just had.
Jen, this is a children's show. She wrote lube.
Cage. Fish at Fenway, bring you lube. Oh no!
Violence. I don't mind that.
I kind of like that.
Nick's pushing. It's a revolution. Okay. I mean, it could just be Cage Titans MGM Fenway. Like, you know.
Nah. Fuck
UFC
that.
White House. You know.
Nah. UFC White House is cool, but like, no. We got.
Right, we'll come up with something.
We'll step something up. I like this. I like this brainstorming session. But what's the first category? You tell me.
All right, we're gonna go first category. I want to first off thank all the fans and all the fighters as well for sharing this out. This was a record year for votes. The voting was insane. I mean, I think last year we had like maybe 1 or 2, 3,000 votes. This year we're upwards of 7,000 votes. It was crazy. And then even like we extended the voting an extra 2 days because some of the categories were neck and neck. And it really didn't help us in some cases because the voting just kept going higher, and still kept them deadlocked. We did our best. As we always say, this is for fun. Give give some recognition. If you were nominated, congratulations. This is just a little extra something we do. So no feelings should be hurt. There were some people have bigger social media followings. Some people don't. We do a panel vote, and we do a media vote in addition to the fans. So sometimes we try to balance it out, and we take, if somebody won in fans, but they won on panel and they won in the media, we heavily weigh those a little bit more than the fan vote. So like we did our best. Some categories were no brainers. Others we really had to get nitty gritty. So that's just my point blank.
Yeah, and I was actually shocked at them too.
Yeah, even Andy was like, really, that fucking one, and not in a bad way, just like, oh wow, okay, that wasn't what I was thinking, but okay. But I just, that's just my blanket. Like, don't get upset. Don't get upset at me and not Andy or anybody else. Like, we're just doing our best to compile it and understand. All right, Jen, I'm going. Jeez, I don't know who Jen is. I'm gonna find out who you are, Jen. All right. Anyways, without further ado, we're gonna start at some of the we're gonna start out some of the lower categories.
Celebration of the year.
What was that?
Celebration. I'm calling
Celebration
it. Enough with the preamble. I'm getting sick of the preamble too. Anthony King takes it down.
I had the drum roll. There we go. Anthony King.
We're not using that drum roll every category. We got to cut that out. That reminded me of like word art back in the 90s.
Samaj, I'm here for the Ring Tights too. I have a different hoodie on today. Oh, this is Torres, Isaiah. Don't worry, we'll get to Isaiah later, Jen. Celebration of the year, double backflip. I know Andy hates these type of categories because he's about all the blood and guts and the fighting.
I hate them.
What was that?
I don't hate them. They're just.
Come on.
They're not my favorites.
Yeah, you don't like this kind of stuff. You're there for the punches and kicks.
Well, by the time the fight, like I pay attention to the celebrations, kind of, but I'm always like, I'm like fucking goldfish bowl after a good fight with a celebration to kind of skip. So I just doesn't stick in my memory as much.
I like the celebration because it shows a little personality, and a lot of fighters have been taken. I tell you all the time, we'll set the stage. What you do with the stage from there is on you. And this is kind of that moment for some of these fighters, in addition to their walkout, where they can show a little bit of their personality and we can get there and capture it. I love this. I think this is a fun category.
I've never said I hated it. It's just I pay the least attention to it out of the bunch of them. My meat and potatoes of the action.
I gotcha. But here, this one, not one flip, but two flip. I think he run up. He did the running up the wall flip, and then he immediately landed another backflip, if I remember correctly. Some fun ones in there. Honestly, congratulations to Anthony King, and Anthony King inside the cage, fighting for the Cage Titans lightweight title against Aiden Giuliani on Saturday, January 24th at Cage Titans 75.
Yeah, returning to action in a big way with a big fight after a big finish and a big celebration that ends up being the celebration of the year. The double backflip, sticking the landing.
He stuck the landing, and he actually clean sweep. He was a clean sweep. He won on all panel, media, and fan votes. So congratulations, Anthony King. Wish you the best of luck in your title fight against Giuliani. All right, next up. I think one person in the chat will be very excited to hear this. This is Crowd Silencer of the Year. And, this is... We created this award a few years back when we started bringing in a lot of out-of-state fighters. Again, we don't do odds.
Well, now we do odds, but even still, like it's not so much upset as you will, where more so these kind of fights are. We fly so many people in that are out of state, where they literally silence the crowd of the person who brought so many people there to see. So yeah, they silence the crowd, hence this award, and the winner goes to. Stop it with the fucking drum roll.
Hey, Jen, there you go, Isaiah Torres. And what a perfect picture to capture. Great job, Nick, for silencer as he's flipping the double birds off.
Yeah, he was heated at the end of it, loving every moment of it. Wow. Lightning fast triangle, beating Joe Poirier, who's a crowd favorite, and winning the crown in dynamic fashion. Totally worthy of it. And one of the most silencing moments I've heard at the hall. So big congratulations to Isaiah Torres, who actually had a pretty decent crowd in there. Flying all the way in from Colorado, there was certainly an entourage with the Torres crew. So yeah, no, big congrats to the champ. And what a fight, what a moment. And if you're gonna go with a drum roll, get rid of the bongos. Do a real drum roll.
Oh, you want a real? Jen's
Find
excited.
a real one.
Jackie's excited. Not a graceful loser, but man, hey, whatever, man. Listen, it's all emotion. Great job, Isaiah Torres. We hope to see Isaiah Torres back in 2026. Strive to get back towards that belt contention. Next up, and actually Isaiah Torres, the Colorado guys are differently. Isaiah Torres also was award winner on all panel media across the board. He won the vote across the board. He wasn't one that was split. He won across the board. So congratulations. What's up, Jeremy? I did get your message, Jeremy. I'm going to message you later. Jeremy Kimball was throwing his hat in the mix for Cage Titans, MGM Fenway.
Oh, shit.
So there you go. So the Torreses are out, and tune in later on, and don't leave anywhere, Jen and the Torres crew. There might be some more awards later. Next up, we're going to go to Performance of the Year. This one was a little difficult. We talked about maybe not doing this year, but we did keep with it. It was a new category we added last year. This one was very tough to choose a winner. This was one of those neck and neck categories because the media vote had one guy, the panel vote had another guy, and then the fans ultimately won out in a landslide.
That's what I was surprised about, honestly.
Yeah.
This one I was like, we barely had any that really fit the bill for it this year. Plus, we had an extensive amount of knockouts and submissions, and one-round wars where we kind of doubled down knockout and fight of the year kind of category. So, Performance of the Year wasn't even needed, I thought, at least in my opinion. And big congratulations to the winner. But I was definitely shocked at the result of this one for sure.
There you go.
Oh, you got to stop that. That's too much.
Andrew Valdina with the win for Performance of the Year. Valdina came in. This was a fight that was talked about for 6, 7, 8 months. And, they had a game plan going into that fight. And Performance is one of these. When we came up with this award, it's something that's not a knockout, not a submission, not a dogfight war, because we have Fight of the Year and now Round of the Year. This is just like, somebody that comes in and just puts on an amazing performance. Do you remember who won it the year before when we first did this? Was it Jack Congdon?
I don't remember.
I can't remember who it was.
I think it must have.
Yeah, this is just an award that we came up with, something that's just it's a great performance.
It's for funsies. Like this, like I said, this is what I mean. It's like I have a lot of fun doing this, but it doesn't really matter. So it doesn't stick to my memory that much.
Oh yeah. So Performance of the Year, Andrew Valdina against Joe the Party Penafiel. Valdina stepping up big in competition, and against
Handon Penafiel's first loss. So that's
I was just going to say his first
key
loss.
factor in that. The only reason I was shocked is the 5th round where Penafiel almost came back, so negated the perfect shutout of rounds. But an excellent fight and excellent executed game plan by Valdina to make a first happen at Memorial Hall for Joe Penafiel, handing him his first loss at Cage Titans and crowning himself the champion. So an absolutely impeccable fight from his accord.
I also think, performance also goes into the lead up. A lot of guys, Penafiel was able to get under their skin and things like that. And just the performance outside the cage leading up to it. Valdina was just very stoic and not feeding into it. I think overall the performance, but that was split. Tom Pags was the winner for the panel, but Valdina ended up getting.
What about Hargrove? I thought Hargrove was a forerunner in that.
Second place in voting was actually Perrin versus Party, which was 23.5% of the vote, 23.1% of the vote for Pags, 16.2% for Thurman, 37.3% for Valdina. And then the panel had Pags, and the media group had Valdina. So there we go. All right, here we go. Next up, I won't do the drum roll because we were only going to do a quick show. So we're not going to do the drum roll. Debut of the year. I don't know how you top this debut. Andy, how do you top that?
We're going to talk about it longer than the fight lasted. Ryan Daly with the 4-second knockout. It doesn't get cleaner than that. It was a clean KO, highlight reel for life. And I don't know how much more efficient one could possibly be in a debut performance or in any performance in the mixed martial arts world. So congratulations, Ryan Daly. Doesn't get much better than that for a debut.
Absolutely not. Yeah, congratulations indeed. If you draw up your ideal debut, I don't think you could quite draw it up with a 4-second knockout of a guy in setting a record like he did. A lot of other great debuts. The fans were really out in force voting for Ian Barrett, so I got to give a shout out to the Elephant Crew. But Ryan Daly picked it up in the panel and in the media vote, so he gets the nod. Congratulations! And Ryan Daly will be back in action at MGM Fenway on February 21st. So be on the lookout for his return. See how he follows up his debut, how his sophomore album does on February 21st. Next up, comeback of the year. This one was a little surprising for you because you've told me there's one of the nominees was the best comeback I think you said you've ever seen.
Up there
for sure. But the winner goes to Johnny Cupcakes Campbell and his comeback of the year against the OG champ at the time, Kenny Champion, secures himself the OG title.
And I feel like this has got to be some sort of a layered win because he did get dropped and then came back and got the finish against Kenny Champion. And this is also a big bounce back fight and a comeback for him career-wise as well. He was in a spot in the upper echelon of the division where then he transitioned into the OG echelon and stayed prevalent against Kenny Champion, who was kind of in the same boat, OG, but still fighting top tier competition, but kind of in that new OG category. So to have Cupcakes come in, overcome some serious adversity in that fight, and then win the belt and culminate in such an emotional moment, a legend of Cage Titans fighting at Cage Titans 1 all the way to now. Couldn't be happier from in this moment. And it was just a tremendous fight regardless. So congrats, my friend.
Yeah, absolutely. And check out Johnny Cupcakes defending his OG title on Cage Titans 75, Saturday, January 24th. Tickets on sale now. We're hit up your favorite fighter. The fight that Andy was talking about was Tara Wamsley, who won the panel vote. This one, Tara won the panel vote, and she was an incredible comeback against Andriana Boccaccio that Andy said was one of the most incredible ones he's ever witnessed. And then in the media vote, Kadu Lanes got the vote, but what did it for Johnny was really the fans. 40.4% of the vote to Johnny Cupcakes. And then in second place, 27.7% was Drew Arpin, actually. Kadu Lanes third with 19.5, and then Tara with 12.4. So Johnny got the nod. So congratulations to Johnny Cupcakes from Zach. Actually, I'm going to put up Zach comment. He actually agrees with you. He goes, Tara was getting beaten from pillar to post in that fight.
Yeah, I mean, gotta throw that shout out to Tara there. That was one of the sickest comebacks I've ever seen with my two eyes. Hard pressed to think of too many. Chris O'Brien, Chris Snyder kind of comes to mind, where he was dropped with those body shots and like really just could have taken it out at any point. And like most rational people would take it out, but knowing she'd worked so hard to get there, and then Ariana Bucaccio came out with like a piston and just looked outstanding in her second performance. She was on a mission and nearly put Tara away on several occasions, and then the tide turned in the second round, and it was just an insane reversal of fortunes there. That was a great performance through and through. So wanted to give that shout out, but you can't argue with Johnny Cupcakes making that resurgence in the career, winning that comeback of the year either. That was like I said, a layered win right there, if I must say so myself.
Yeah, and honestly, Johnny talked to us afterwards. He's like, I was ready to quit. I was getting my ass beat. And he goes, I don't know what what happened, that I think the round saved him. And then he said when he went back to his stool in between rounds, Mark Giove, shout out to Mark Giove, basically screamed at him, said a couple things to him. And then Johnny came out, renewed for that second round and picked up the victory. So congratulations, Johnny, defending his OG title. Can't wait for Evan. As Evan said, his birthday's the 25th, January 24th, Cage Titans. Johnny Cupcakes defends his title against Charlie Gathers. And then, because you mentioned her, Tara Wamsley, be on the lookout for Tara Wamsley. She will be competing on MGM Fenway in her next bout, which will be announcing that fight card in the next few weeks. Next up, we got Breakthrough Fighter of the Year. Pretty much this is somebody that just kind of, they might have been known, but they just kind of broke through to either another level of their career, another placement on cards, or for breakthrough from an amateur to a pro, or a pro that just got his star got a little bigger. Couple guys up for grabs in this one, but I'm actually kind of not too surprised. This guy, professional fighter, headlined his first card, done 2 sports. Oh, go ahead, Andy.
What?
Got it? Oh, I thought you were putting your finger up. Is that for the dog?
No, it's for the dog. He's acting a fool, so I was just trying to get him to settle down.
There you go. So breakthrough of the year, Ozzie Martin. Again, he's been well known for a long time within Cage Titans as an amateur, became a pro. Then he headlined his first card at Ring Titans 2 in the main event for his first ever professional kickboxing fight. He's that guy that just kind of broke through and put his name on the scene. Like, this guy is looking for main events, high level fights, and kind of broke through, like, not fucking around in the pro ranks right now.
No, not at all. A substantial amateur career where he exploded onto the scene, but since turning pro, he's hit new levels and truly broken on to a new level. So certainly fitting for this.
Yeah, absolutely. This I want to bring up. I got to tell you, I see Jessica in the I see Jessica in the chat. It's a no-brainer. The Martin family fans are insane with the amount of support they give to their fighters. I've been kind of giving the breakdown in every category. This one was a little all over the place. Nick Eldridge won the media vote with Ozzie Martin coming in second. The panel vote had Saheeb Jackson as breakthrough fighter. And the fans, 77.5% of the vote went to Ozzie Martin. Incredible. This was one of the biggest categories that were just a landslide for Ozzie. Really speaks to the masses and the family and the friend support that he has. So congratulations to Ozzie Martin. I'm reading the comments. Jack Congdon is a diet Ozzie Martin.
Zach's
Oh,
had some
man.
good ones in there tonight. I kind of just scrolled
Zach,
through.
you're doing all right, man.
I broke a couple of them. I know you can't put them on screen, but there were a couple of those that broke me pretty good. He's on fire tonight.
If Jack Condon was good. Zach, you're throwing him out there. But yeah, man,
he got me good with a couple of those. I gotta stay out of the comment section.
I will say Nick Eldridge had a really productive 2025. You know, he was 2-0 under Cage Titans. A lot of his work was outside of Cage Titans as well. Also, I don't think he has a strong social media presence, which clearly why the fan vote was so skewed. You know, and that's why I talked about it at the beginning of the show. We try to balance out where we'll look at the media, we'll look at the panel, and then we look at the fans as well, and try to come up with the best solution that makes, you know, the whole thing make sense. And when Ozzy was not too far back behind Nick for second place in the media, neither one of them got any votes for the panel. And then Ozzy had such an overwhelming, you know, and more than 3/4 of the vote, and fan, just made most sense. So again, we're doing our best for these. So I hope you enjoy. Congratulations to Ozzy. And be on the lookout for Ozzy Martin at MGM Fenway. That will when he'll be returning to the cage and back to his home sport of MMA. All right, here we go. Next up. Now we're getting to the meat and potatoes. Andy sub of the year. Andy.
No. We still haven't done round.
Well, we haven't got to that yet.
Oh, I'm on a different page than you then.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm going off of the on my back end of all the voting. It goes in a certain order, so I'm going.
Oh, all right. So I gotta switch my tab up.
I'm going from the bottom up on the voting.
We're going sub.
We're going Emmy sub of the year. A lot of great Emmy subs. Does this one surprise you? And the winner is
the Mutt with the Bulldog choke. It was an incredible moment and also an incredible comeback. Didn't shout out Drew Arpin for another one of the craziest comebacks I've seen with my two eyes. Right on par. And yeah, it's a rare submission, vintage. And I got a soft spot in my heart for a Bulldog choke. I love it. So congratulations, Drew Arpin.
I don't know how I missed this photo. This photo is fucking insane.
It's perfect.
I love this photo. Like I wish I knew this existed. This would have been a poster shot. Like this photo is just.
This is poster shot. No, I think you must have seen it. I know why it's not poster. The ref's in the way.
Well, yes. But nowadays,
you absolutely would have skipped over it because the ref's in the way.
Probably.
You saw it, and you probably were
nowadays,
like, "That's a great photo."
AI shit. Get rid of it.
Huh?
Dude, that photo is incredible.
Yeah, I understand, but I know you. The referee's in the way. That's why you skipped over it. You probably saw it.
Yeah, I probably did. We need need an out-of-state fan of the decade. Evan got it. Jen said, "We're you guys are the best. We're like a married couple."
And you and I?
Yeah.
What's the line in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? It's like that relationship that's a little bit more than a brother, but a little bit less than a wife.
Mark Featherstone, Perrin versus Don Rich Shanus. I'll give it an extra few months just for that fight. Please make it happen and make it happen in Plymouth. Don Shanus and Jay Perrin going back and forth in the comments on New Year's Eve. You guys had your popcorn out for that one. Jay Perrin will be in action at MGM Fenway. So will Don Rich Shanus be in action at MGM Fenway in separate matchups, but maybe we'll get that fight happen down the line. But yeah, congratulations to Drew Arpin for that incredible submission. This was one that we kind of had to get, skew the voting a little bit. Drew, hands down, won on the panel, 75% of the vote. On the media, 100% of the vote on the panel. He came in second place in fan voting, second to Mark McKay, his teammate. But we felt that the looking at all three panel media, it was close enough that Drew got 2 out of the 3 votings. So we went with Drew for AMI submission. Next
And the AMI knockout of the year.
Now I'm actually going to go to pro submission.
Sub.
We're going to go right here, submissions.
All over the place. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to go sub. Then I think I'll forget where it is. But anyways, these people are all over the chat. They don't like foreplay. I'm just going to go right to it. There you go, Jen, just for you.
With silencer of the year and sub of the year, Isaiah Torres is the avatar this year of the award ceremony. Just cleaning up shop, and what a phenomenal submission it was. Nobody saw it coming. It was as fast of a triangle, cinched in and finished to perfection, and zapped the energy out of the room. So a big double win for Isaiah Torres. Pueblo, Colorado, stand up for your boy. What a fight that was, and what a performance it was. And this was one where, like, I don't even have a vote for the pro sub of the year. There were so many incredible ones, and I thought it was neat how there was a progression. Poirier was nominated, Isaiah was nominated, and Casey was nominated. And they all subbed each other in succession. But this was a highlight reel forever. So big congrats to Isaiah Torres.
Crazy. And this voting was very tough. So Casey Norton had a strong push for sub. He won the media vote, with second place being Isaiah, and then Isaiah just cleaned up in the fan voting. So shout out to Colorado. He won 58.9% of the vote. Over 1,000 people voted for Isaiah Torres for pro submission. And this one was very weird, and I think people will understand a little bit about the fan voting when I tell you this. This was a very interesting one. So first place was Isaiah and fan. Second place, Joe Poirier. Third place, Aaron Hughes. And last place was Casey Norton. But then on the panel in the media, they had Casey Norton. And Casey Norton's not a huge social media push guy. So that's why a lot of these categories, some of them were landslides and they went across the board. And then other categories where we had to kind of wade through a little bit of what was people that just had big social media pushes because they have a big fan base, and other people who don't even have, a social media. So, but congratulations either way, how you slice it. 2 out of 2. Congratulations to Isaiah Torres for professional sub of the year. And again, hope to see him back. And congratulations to Casey Norton as well. I got to mention him as the first.
Yeah, it was a coin. That was kind of like a coin flip at the end of it. Then
we exactly. A lot of the time that's what it comes down to. Casey, incredible submission, and Casey defends his title against Cody Davis. Coming up on.
Man, I'm stoked for that fight. But there goes our West Coast viewership.
I know everybody from the West Coast is leaving. No. We should have kept them along.
I know. I was a little surprised you were going that way.
So
I was trying to help you, but
I know. But so you guys said you didn't want any foreplay. You want me to get right to the action. So now this is the cuddle time, the Torres family and crew. Let's go. God, this is the cuddle portion of the show. If we're going with your themes, guys.
Down.
Here we go.
No.
What should we get to next? You want to go to Muay Thai stoppage?
Up to you. I don't really care.
Brand new category, Muay Thai stoppage. Obviously, you don't see the word KO in this. This is a new category this year. Essentially, there was a lot of different. Sorry, I gotta put this comment up. We love this. Casey did hood. Bitches don't tap. Oh, never mind. She corrected herself. He did good. Bitches don't tap. So they're actually watching for Emilio. They got Emilio still in here too. So we're gonna retain them. So we're not to the cuddle. We're to round 2 now. We got Isaiah out of the way. Now they want round 2. All right, cool. But either way, first things first, we got Muay Thai stoppage of the year. Great time for Muay Thai. We started Ring Titans 1, Ring Titans 2.
And we had Ring Titans 1, Ring Titans 2, so we had so many Muay Thai bouts to choose from. We had enough stoppages for an abundance for nominations in this category. Some that are going to be highlights forever, and the winner is Diego Martin. So both the Martin brothers walking away with end of the year gold this year. What are you doing, dude? I'm running out of treats for this kid. Lay down. And yeah, that was it's about as Muay Thai as it gets. It's what Muay Thai is about. That was a chopping performance in his Ring Titans debut on Ring Titans 1 against Joe Burnell. And yeah, people in the crowd were loving it. People were talking about that forever. And the highlight reel was boosted. Will you chill?
Absolutely. Made the poster as well. And once again, congratulations. Mr. Valdina, I know you're watching. DM me that photo because my phone died as I was opening the photo. But send me that photo to my DMs on Facebook, and I want to pull it up for the people to see it. Back to Muay Thai stoppage of the year. 77.5% of the fan vote went to Diego Martin. Panel vote, all for Diego Martin. And media vote, 50% of the vote was Diego Martin. Second place was tied between Rafael Ferreira and Cassidy Ribeiro. So that's kind of how the voting went for that one. But congratulations, our first ever Muay Thai stoppage of the year. And a couple people hit me up. They were like, you could have had Aussie's leg kick stoppage in there as well. So congratulations
Definitely
to the Martin boys.
Yeah, no, that was a violent display of leg kicks. Tremendous. Congratulations to the Martin brothers for their accolades this year. And now, Muay Thai Fight of the Year?
No, what do I have next in my categories? I got to look at. I'm going off of
Well, then you tell me. Stop making me guess wrong.
Ami knockout of the year. We're going to knockouts now. Ami knockout.
All right. We know who this was. This was another one. You couldn't go wrong. I could throw a dart at a board, and there was my vote because they were all so spectacular. But the winner is.
And the winner is. Hold on, I didn't even get it up there. I was too busy. Mr. Valdina sent me a picture. I got to throw that up first. You're going to have to wait for Ami knockout. This is how crazy, you guys. The fans are insane. John Valdina, shout out to him. He already AI edited the referee out of the picture. See that, Andy?
It looks like a different picture.
Well, AI kind of messes with people. His eyes are cross-eyed and stuff. But
yeah,
that's not a bad idea. He didn't do a bad one.
It's not terrible.
So there
it
you
looks
go.
like a different picture, though.
It looks a little different because his eyes are cross-eyed and they like add fingers and stuff. But,
and you can see Colin's legs in the other one, and you can't in that one. It's just his head.
But either way, a lot of knockouts this year.
Yep.
There's been times where we couldn't even put together. We had to combine these categories. But this year, Ami knockout of the year. And first, because we just moved on, Diego Martin's in the chat said thank you. He's excited to come back, heal up that shoulder, and we can maybe run that fight back. Let's go, my man. And the winner is for Ami knockout, Jaden Curley.
Jaden Curley. And yeah, that's about as violent as it gets for a knockout. The killer instinct on full display. Oof, still get the shivers listening. I mean, watching that one back, that was unbelievable. Talk about crowd silencer. That's a crowd erupter right there. The place lost it. And yeah, that's another forever highlight reel from the year 2025.
Jaden Curley, an absolute beast, man. This one was a tough category. Obviously, Ryan Daly, who gets a knockout in 4 seconds. How do you top that? The fan vote was pretty heavy for Jaden, 41.2%. Second place, Ryan Daly with 29.3%. The panel had Ryan Daly, and the media had it a dead split, 50-50. So we had to finalize and go down to the fans where Jay Curley got it done. So congratulations, Jay Curley. And be on the lookout for his next fight, MGM Fenway. There you go.
All right.
Saturday,
now,
February
pro
25th.
knockout.
What was that? Pro knockout, Andy.
I knew we weren't going a half hour.
I know. You got to keep me on task. You got to keep me on task, man.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I get lost in the sauce there. Here we go. Next up, I know some people in the chat will be pretty excited about this one. Actually,
are we on Pro Knockout?
Pro Knockout.
There it is. And just when we thought that the Martin brothers had won it all, we find out that they're winning more. Ozzy Toro Martin with knockout of the year over Kenyon Moore. Just the violent left hook to put him away at the finale of that fight, and a dynamic finish for the breakthrough fighter of the year, which also wins him knockout of the year.
Absolutely. And this one was another one. First place for the media was Jack Congdon by a landslide. He got 100% of the media votes. The panel went to Jacobo Apito, 100% of the votes. And then the fans went to Ozzy Martin, 59.3% of the votes. Jack was actually in last place, and Jacobo was in second place. So Ozzy Martin got the nod. The fans showing strong. So congratulations to Ozzy Martin, who we will see at MGM Fenway. Next up, now your category's up, Andy. Round of the year, finally.
Yeah, we had enough to.
Thank you, my boys. So I got to get out on the comments. Congrats to the boys, Jessica. You got some good genes in you, girl. You got those Diego and Ozzy. Congratulations. Meg Martin. Let's go. Martin Brothers put on display this year. They could have actually both shared honors of leg kick stoppage, honestly. Oz is the real McCoy. He absolutely is the real McCoy. So I'm just trying to get Andy doesn't like it when I
well, you just told me keep you on track, and then you're just going to put up every fucking comment that we have. That's not going to help being on track. Let's get on to the fucking next one. All right? Everybody comments. Everybody fucking comments.
We got to support the people who are watching and putting.
I get it. I love you all. This is all great. We comment. It's all good. It's on track, or highlight every fucking comment that comes in. Which one do you want?
Forget staying on track. Who cares? What else do we got going on tonight? All right, round of the year, Andy. This is your idea. This is your baby. Take it away.
Yeah, I mean, the knockouts happen. Fight of the years happen. And we had so many nominees for both of those categories, but we had so many occur within one round where we had enough to just do round of the year. So it was, thank you, Diego, but fucking A, Michael. So there were so many absolute wars that ended within one round, the first stanza of a fight where we had to make it a category, and the winner of this goes to, I don't even know who won it.
Just for you, Andy, the drum roll bongo.
Jay Hurwitz in one of the craziest 20-second fights I've ever seen against Javier Costa. Both guys getting dropped. Both guys had finishing opportunities, but Hurwitz popping up like a madman, rocking Acosta, finishing him with a front kick, and it was just chaos from bell to bell as long as it lasted. This one round of the year in category where, again, you could have thrown a dart at a board and gone with all of them. For the record, everybody, Michael told me several times to do my best to keep him at a half-hour show tonight. A half hour he wanted to do because we already did a show Monday. We got another one on Monday again. 2 shows to promote, so we're slipping this in. It's a holiday. Let's keep it to a half hour. We're not even 2/3 of the way there, and we're almost double what we're at. So shut up, you fucking grinning bald bastard on the other side of that there. I'm doing the best that I can do to keep you on tack. All right? You should fucking drum rolls, comments. We're talking about every other. Yeah, you can talk about every vote for everything. Just get to the winner and move on, for Christ's sakes. We could have been out of here 20 minutes ago.
Listen, you already
I brought a half hour's worth of treats, and now my dog's going loopy.
I'm already past half an hour, so I said, fuck it. My wife's probably sleeping downstairs. I was gonna try to keep it half an hour to spend some time with her, but she's probably sleeping now. So I'm like, fuck it. I lost my window because she's way long. She already texted me, I'm going to bed. So I'm like, fuck it. You got me all night now, guys. I'm going to drum roll what category I'm going to go to next. I'm going to drum roll who the winner are. All right, guys. I'm just kidding. But congratulations. Evan said it. That could have been the round of the last 5 years. Like that was that fucking Spartan. Watching that over and over again, that was just
For me,
incredible. Congratulations.
I mean, I gotta give a shout out to Kai Michelle and Xavier Cardona for that double knockdown too. That was another one that, like, I think both of those happened on the same night, and there were already a couple other 1-round wars that have occurred that year where, those are the highlight ones that really set the bar to birth this category, if you will. Now, next category, come on.
Hold on, I got to go over the voting because this was a good voting. Round of the year, media, across the board, Jason and Hurwitz and Acosta. Panel, across the board, Hurwitz and Javier. This one was probably our closest fan voting. 27% went to Javier and Hurwitz. 25.9% went to Kai and Xavier. 25.6% went to Woodside and Frizzle. And 21.6% went to Carnaholt and Jared Sweet. It didn't get much closer than that. 6 percentage points separating all 4 contenders in that category, with Acosta and Hurwitz winning the panel in the media, which has got them the nod. So congratulations to those guys. And look out for Javier Acosta. Javier Acosta will be fighting at MGM Fenway. And Tom Santos into the chat. Tom will be fighting Antoine Caparata on Saturday, January 24th, Cage Titan 75. Our favorite Brazilian makes his return to the cage. And yes, Evan, that was what, 14 or 15 finishes on that card, Andy? I remember you pointed that out a bunch of times.
Yeah, there was a crazy amount of finishes on one of the cards this year, where all but one fight was a finish. But all right, next category.
Next category, I know some people in the chat looking for this. Muay Thai Fight of the Year. Some crazy ones in this.
Yeah.
Andy,
always honored to give this one out as being a recipient of this award
you won
myself.
It last year.
Huh?
You won it last year, right?
2021, 4 years ago now. That's how long ago that happened.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I know. Shit, time flies. But it's an honor to give this award out to these guys because there were a lot of great Muay Thai fights this year. Especially with the introduction of Ring Titans. And this award is just going to keep developing and developing as we go on. So the winner is Ian Barrett, Brian Russell, Fight of the Year.
Absolutely.
And this was the build-up, the action that took place, the crowd getting behind it that was the loudest that the Wolves Den has been. The record of decibels at the Wolves Den set by this fight at Ring Titans 2. Both made an impressive showing in fights that could have been nominated for Muay Thai Fight of the Year at Ring Titans 1, and they decided to match against each other at the prime ages of 19 years old each, and it was a generational story to culminate into the cage, and both guys just slugged it out for the entirety of the fight. It was a dogfight from bell to bell. And
last 10 seconds of the round, if you look on our We Are Ring Titans Instagram, we posted the last 10 seconds of the round. They were still slugging Brian threw a spinning back fist that landed last like 5 seconds of the fight. I don't think it's any surprise. It was double honored to present this award this year because it was actually Brian's father, Adam Russell, who I won it with in 2021. So the story came full circle. Brian Russell being part of Muay Thai Fight of the Year, and Ian Barrett, obviously victorious in that fight with big congratulations to both guys, leaving it out there. Both are forever cemented in the foundation of Ring Titans for their performances at Ring Titans 1 and against each other at Ring Titans 2, respectively. It was a tremendous story, and they performed beyond expectations that we could have set. So big congratulations to both young gentlemen. Absolutely. They're both in the chat. Congratulations. I know Brian is home for the holidays, getting ready to go back to school and get back into training. Hoping for later on in the first quarter return to the cage, actually, for some MMA. Ian Barrett. Check him out next at MGM Fenway, Saturday, February 21st. I'm not going to tell you again, Sue. Real quickly, Diego, you beat me to the punch. Shout out to Samaj and Everett Terrain. Talk about cementing themselves in the legacy of Ring Titans. That was the first ever Ring Titans title fight we ever had. First time we awarded a Ring Titans belt. Incredible performance by both guys. I think Jeff Perez's comment was like, name another fight that will ever have a bounce off the ropes elbow knockdown, which Everett Terrain did.
Everett Terrain and Samaj, they really did go at it for that history-making belt. There's no doubt about it. That was a technical display.
And then when you look at, are you frozen or am I frozen?
I'm not frozen.
Who's frozen? Anyways, maybe you can hear me.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
India, you there?
Should be.
Hello.
What? I'm on the screen still.
Okay, good. I didn't know if you were frozen or I was frozen.
No, dude. I was sitting there talking as you're going, oh, hello. I'm still here.
He must be frozen. Is he frozen? Who knows? I think it might be me. Hold on, let me look.
Wait, you really can't hear me?
No, I can hear you now. No, he can hear us both. So I don't know. You would look frozen to me. But to give, as we were talking about Samaj and Everett, just to give you some insight, first place with the media was Randy Costa versus Joe Penafiel. First place with the panel was Ian Barrett and Brian Russell. And first place with the fans, with 42% of the vote, was Ian Barrett and Brian Russell. Second place was Everett Terrain and Samaj Johnson with 22.7% of the vote. So there we go. That's kind of how the voting broke down. So there we go. What do we got next, Andy?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the one that's going in order.
All right, Emmy Fight of the Year. Here we go. Emmy Fight of the Year.
I forgot what won it, but we had some bangers this year. You have to pull the winner up.
I'll give you a hint on who won it. They don't like foreplay, so get to it.
That's right. Yeah, I genuinely, there were so many wars this year, and I did glance at who the winners were, but I took them off screen, so I don't have the reference point off the top of my head. But Jay Curley and Emilio Marquez went to war for 2 rounds for the welterweight strap. A lot of momentum shifts in that fight. Both guys left it all out there, and Emilio Marquez getting that second round finish in a war of attrition to claim the championship is what cemented the fight of the year for the amateur ranks. They both have a lot to be proud of from that performance. So big congrats to the boys out west.
Absolutely.
Winning everything they were nominated in this year.
Yeah, the out west cleaning up. Emmy Fight of the Year. First place for media was Tristan Wood versus Jake Caskey, which was another insane fight.
Yeah.
Panel clean sweep for Marquez versus Curley. And fan, 69% of the vote went to Marquez versus Curley. So congratulations to Marquez and Curley. 3 for 3 for Slaughterhouse. You got it. Props to Emilio. Tough motherfucker. And yes, Jaden's into the chat. Jaden, look forward to seeing you. MGM Boston, February 20th.
Yeah, it's definitely you that's skipping out because you sound like a robot now.
Oh, is it me?
Had to have been because I was fine the whole time.
All right. Let's see. What do we got next, Andy? I'm going to assume it's Pro Fight of the Year, correct?
Gotta be. I don't have a way to tell.
You can't
ask me that question.
Hey, actually, Nick brings up a point. Tom Pagliaro, our featherweight champ, just got traded to Denver. He just announced today that he's moving out full time, take his training out to Denver, Colorado. He's moving out there full time.
Tommy Pags, good for him.
Yep. So there we go. So here we are. Let's go.
We had an hour.
Here we go. Jaden, I need you on the 24th card for my birthday. Guys, the stream
fuck up.
All right, here we go. Pro Fight of the Year.
Pro Fight of the Year. Oh, yeah, undoubtable. This one was the favorite to win it. No disrespect to every other nominee for Pro Fight of the Year. They were all outstanding fights. This one will stand the test of time. It was one of the craziest pro fights that ever occurred at Cage Titans. Both guys were at peak performance level. Both were on a mission. Both refused to not accomplish that mission. And yeah, both guys had each other out on their feet throughout the course of that fight. And it was Jack with the seminal blow in the second round that got it. And it was just madness, nonstop, electrifying, the loudest I've heard that building, arguably. Big congrats to both guys, Zach Davis, Jack Congdon. Legendary fight.
Absolutely, man. I mean, this was, you talk about the annals of Cage Titans history, like this would go down probably easily. Not just the top fight of 2025, could be a top fight of the ever for Cage Titans. You're right, Andy. It was back and forth. That last second Hail Mary punch, if that doesn't land for Jack, he might actually go down in this fight. And this punch just take it to the Contender Series. So a lot of stakes on the line. Zach Davis would love to have him back. Jack Congdon, I know he's recovering from some injuries, and he's looking to make a comeback at the end of Q1. So we'll see him back in the Cage Titans cage soon enough. So, yeah, here we are now. We're down to the big two awards, Andy. AMI Fighter of the Year and Pro Fighter of the Year. And it's a great opportunity to say congratulations to every fighter, win, lose, not only for the awards, but just overall for Cage Titans in 2025. Without you guys, none of this is possible. We have nothing to talk about. The fans have nothing to cheer about. So really, you guys are the star of the show. Congratulations to all you guys and everybody who stepped into the cage for us or the ring. And we look forward to many more memories in 2026. So, Nick, great comment. It felt like watching a movie in real time, that fight. That really was. It was like a movie. All right, here we go. Next up, AMI Fighter of the Year, our second to last category. Andy, a lot of guys, but I'm not too surprised to see who pulled out the victory.
AMI Fighter of the Year. Yeah, it's kind of undeniable there. 3-0 on the year. Barely, I don't think he lost a round or a second of any round. Complete dominant display and winning the championship in his second AMI fight and not losing grip of it at all this year. So big congrats to Josiah King Fry. One of the most impressive displays of dominance at the amateur level that we've seen here.
Yes. Honestly, Josiah Fry was probably one of the ones that didn't even need a vote. He won the clean sweep media, clean sweep with panel, clean sweep with fans. I mean, undeniable the year that he had. And a lot of these other guys had incredible careers themselves. It's just hard to top a debut winning a title and then going on to defend twice. But shout out to everybody. Kadu Lanes, who went 3-0 on the year. Thurman Hargrove, who had an incredible victory. And Tristan Wood, who went 2-0 on the year and picked up a title. It was just hard. This is one of those years, like any other year, that guy would be the number one draft pick. If it wasn't for, this guy and Josiah was standing there. So congratulations, Josiah Fry. Incredible year, and the future's bright, as Evan said. We look forward to seeing you working on anybody that's willing to step up for January or February. He's always in the gym grinding. We're working on something for February, though, right now. So we're hoping to get some answers by next week or by the end of the week. So we'll have some news on Josiah Fry.
I feel like you said like 50 people are on February. How many fights are we having there?
We're at 16 fights for February. We're at 16 fights for January. All
right.
I got to give you this. Josiah Fry reminds me of a young, less handsome version of Mitch Raposo. Kid checks all the boxes. Can't wait to see how his program career ends up going. Absolutely. He's looking to do one more amateur and then go pro. If we can't pull anybody off for him amateur, though, which is looking increasingly harder, we reached out to the number one guy in all of the country. Surprisingly, it's not
We'll
Josiah.
get to that matchmaking on Monday. Now we're going to go to the pro fighters.
Yeah. So he, it was even that guy said no to fighting Josiah, and he's the top ranked in the country. We'll see what we have. We got something up our sleeve we're working on. So we'll see.
Big congrats to Josiah King.
And we do need Mike Jolliker back. He has thrown his name in the hat for February as well. So we're going to see if we can get Mike Jolliker back. He's
Definitely need the champ back. That's for sure.
And Pro Fighter of the Year, our final category, Andy.
And I think that this was as tight of a vote as could have been. This was slim decision category, but you couldn't go wrong with any of the nominees. But the winner of 2025 Pro Fighter of the Year, Hillary Rose. And it's hard to argue with it. History made on 2 accounts, going 2-0. All of the nominees went 2-0 this year. She was the victor in the first ever professional atomweight fight that took place at Cage Titans and became the first female professional champion crowned at Cage Titans at strawweight. So, huge year for Hillary Rose. I think she was nominated last year for Fighter of the Year. Where she started this tear that she's on to get her to the title shot picture. And now she is the champ, undefeated on the year. And you can't argue with her being the Pro Fighter of the Year. An amazing year. Everybody else that went 2-0, not everybody won titles.
Nick Eldridge. Jay
Parent also, yeah. So Jay Parent had a great year. Jack Congdon had a great year. Congdon obviously going to the Contender Series, and Nick Eldridge winning the interim title. But I think that there's a special boost to the history being made. A brand new weight class, inaugural female champion, undeniable that Hillary Rose had the most monumental year out of all the professional fighters.
Yeah, absolutely. So congratulations to Hillary Rose. Thank you guys for tuning in. Love you guys. See you in a few weeks. Good night, Mike and Andy. Good night to you, Evan. Thanks for tuning in on this special Thursday night edition. We will be posting all the winners up. Right?
What a year it was, man. It really, truly was. We'll be posting the winners out. And also, if Hillary's watching this, check your DMs. I'm trying to confirm if she's in for commentary for the 24th now that we know she's fighting MGM on the 21st.
Oh, you beat me to it. I was going to say. I didn't even get to it. I said
I knew that. You skipped right to the closing. I thought I was like, all right, now you've been doing it all night telling everybody who's fighting on MGM. I was like, all right, I guess I'll do it that time. So
Hillary Rose will be fighting Saturday, February 21st at MGM Fenway. We had a fight in the works that we were talking about, and it seemed like it was agreed. And at the last second, the rug got pulled out. She was going to be on the January card, but sometimes things happen for a reason. We got a killer opponent for her that is going to really blow some people away. So I'm excited for that. So we'll see Hillary Rose on Saturday, February 21st at MGM.
Maybe back in the booth on the 24th too.
Absolutely.
Hoping to confirm that this week. So,
man, incredible year. Thanks to all the fighters, all the fans, all the whole entire Cage Titans crew. Thank you for all the fans that voted, record numbers voting this year. It was truly incredible to see the support that you guys have for these fighters. And I can't wait to make some more memories in 2026. Actually, Nick didn't, for the record, he didn't know that Hillary was fighting on MGM. See, I keep some things under wraps. And I talk to so many people throughout the course of a day, I forget who I tell what to. So sometimes you hear the story 10 times like Andy, and he goes, fuck, Mike, I've already heard this 10 times from you. Sometimes that's it. But Andy, I got nothing. If you didn't win an award, listen, guys, we're doing our best. We can't recognize everybody. As Andy tells me, he's like, Mike, you can't just do everybody gets a medal. We do our best to get everybody recognized. So appreciate all the hard work and effort you guys as fighters.
Yeah, we're not the academy. There's nothing personal here. This is just we throw it out. I give my 2 cents and then walk away. I don't give a shit what happens. That's how it goes. Congratulations to everybody. You're all winners in my book.
Absolutely.
I'm very flattered people take this award ceremony so seriously. It does mean a lot. I think it shows everybody's individual accomplishments over the course of the year, as well as give us a chance to look back at the organizational accomplishments and So when it does happen, it's just fun.
Lick out their great grandson at weigh-ins. What did your kid lick their their grandson?
Oh yeah. Now, he got off the leash for a quick second there, and there was a toddler roaming, and they met real quick, and everybody was fine, and nobody got hurt, and everybody's happy and healthy. And then when they came back, they actually gave him dog treats, which he loved. Tater loved all the dog treats. So thank you to the Torres family for the dog treats. And yeah, sorry about the baby.
Shout out to Cassidy in the chat. Our first ever female ring ties champ. Hope to see you back in the ring soon. And shout out, I got to give a shout out. 3.5 hours for Evan driving out here. He's a super fan. Definitely earned that keep. We're gonna name the box. He gets the same box every show for the last 2 years. Drives out 3.5 hours plus every event. So shout out to Evan.
Yeah, man, he's certainly climbing the ranks of the super fan ladder.
All right, guys. Really, hour and 11 minutes. Just like
so much for 30 minutes. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking called it. This is more than the over. The over was over 30 minutes. I doubled the over. You were so concrete you were going to go 30 minutes today.
Maybe.
I wish. Andy. I want to record the conversations we have before we go live just so I can show it at the end of this shit just to hear help.
Andy, just like when I told you guys 1 o'clock, that was really 12 and it ended up being 2. Maybe I knew I wasn't going to be a half an hour and I was just trying to suck you into the show. Really? We're leaving. Bye.
Merry Christmas, Cage Titans fans. And you know what? 15 years ago, we started Cage Titans with fans and fighters first in our minds. And man, what a ride it's been. Without you guys, we would not be here today. And I can't thank you enough. So this holiday, this Christmas Day, we're here to give you the best gift possible. The biggest show, the biggest names, all here in the heart of Boston. MGM Fenway, Saturday, February 21st, Cage Titans invades Boston. MGM Fenway with the biggest card we could possibly put together for you fans in New England. MMA, boxing, Muay Thai, grappling, the Cage Titans Super Bowl will all take place here on February 21st. Merry Christmas, guys. Enjoy some time with your family, and stay tuned for more details in the next couple weeks.
You know you got yourself in for hell. I took it as disrespect at first, but now I just know it's ignorance, especially after talking to you for a couple minutes. Yeah.